So there's a bunch of tick-borne diseases found in Oklahoma. They're not only in this rural area, they can be found in downtown city parks. And we're just trying to find out how the ticks are there, why they can persist in the places that they can persist, and how they get there. So that's why we're searching the birds for ticks. And eventually we hope to do some mammal work too, to see if mammals have any impact on where ticks are found. And there we go. This is our very first bird of the day. We just got him out of the net, and then we'll stick him in a little bag so that he hangs out until he's measured, weighed, and we'll search it for ticks. So we blow apart the feathers lightly, and that way we can get a good view of its skin. We've been finding a lot of our ticks around the bill and the eye area and the ear, but we've also been finding quite a few sort of under its wing and around its legs as well. When the bird gets the tick and the tick takes its blood meal, it'll drop off onto the ground. Once the tick will drop in an area, then that's when it has the ability to affect humans, so that's when it can come and attach to you. And just because it's on the bird, it doesn't necessarily mean the bird has a disease. The bird may not be a carrier for the pathogen, so it might just be another plain old tick that hasn't gotten a disease yet, but now it's in an area where it wasn't before. So far we've caught 181 birds. We've been doing this 4 days a week for about a month now. And we just caught our first eastern phoebe, so that brings us up to 18 different species. Our most common is a northern cardinal, males and females. They're pretty bred, easy to identify, all over the place, probably in your yards and feeders. We also catch a lot of Carolina wrens. They're also fairly common in urban areas, but we've also caught a few that are sort of unique. We caught some white-eyed vireos, indigo buntings, painted buntings, great-crested flycatchers. So on our 181 birds, we have found 33 ticks, and those were on 22 individual birds. So some of our birds have had more than one tick. So in addition to looking for ticks on birds, we're also just collecting them off the ground using a sweep method, which is just where we kind of rub a piece of fabric over grass and vegetation. And we're also using CO2 traps where we use dry ice as sort of a bait. The ticks are attracted to CO2. That's actually how they are so good at finding us. We breathe out the CO2 and they can track that. So with our ground trapping in our 16 parks, we've done it 5 times, and we've collected it's 5,957 ticks so far, and 95% of those have been Lone Star ticks.